Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott's Selections here for Monday, March 22nd. Before getting today's play of the day, a quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up losing on the play of the day video with Texas Tech on the money line at minus 112 on DraftKings. Game was as close as I thought it was going to be. Texas Tech ended up having some good opportunities to get the job done. Was down one with about 2 minutes to go. McClung goes to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, about an 80% shooter, and he misses the front end. Texas Tech ends up getting a couple more shots, had a layup to take the lead with less than a minute to go. I thought he was arguably fouled on it, but they didn't call it. He missed the layup. And then Texas Tech was down two, had another shot at a layup there to tie the game. I thought he could have potentially been fouled there as well. No call, missed the layup. So Texas Tech had a couple free throws and two layups for a shot to either tie the game or take the lead in the last minute and change. And unfortunately, they missed all of those, and Arkansas ended up winning the game. Very close throughout, but Texas Tech ended up having a 10-point lead early, kind of fell apart a little bit offensively before rallying at the end, but it was a little bit too little too late, so picked up a loss there. However, if you are following the betting contest between myself, Scott Steen, and the Dominator, I actually had a pretty good day yesterday. I ended up going 11-5 for plus 4.85 units. According to Scott Steen, I'm in first place right now. Haven't exactly looked at the leaderboards, but apparently he's claiming I'm running away with it. So we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully we'll have another winning day on Monday. And for the play of the day, we're going to be looking at a matchup that's going to be taking place at 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be on a matchup between Abilene Christian and UCLA. And for the play of the day, we're going to be taking UCLA here, minus the 4.5 at minus 110 on BetMGM. The time recording of 3:24 a.m. Eastern time. A couple reasons why I like UCLA minus 4.5 in this spot. First of all, the spread has already moved a decent amount, has gone from mostly -4, -4.5 to -5. So I do think this line will continue to climb, probably close at around 5.5 or so. So I do think you are going to be getting a good number if you end up taking this now. Now, a couple reasons why, though, that the spread has potentially moved. First of all, UCLA is the better team on paper. UCLA ranks 12th in offensive efficiency. Abilene Christian ranks 165th. And also UCLA ranks 49th in rebounding rate, and Abilene Christian ranks 120th. So UCLA's offense is definitely an elite group based on the efficiency numbers according to KenPom. And I do think that with the rebounding as well, UCLA should force a decent amount of one-and-dones and also try to capitalize on some added opportunities on the offensive glass in this matchup. But if you actually want to look at trends from 1998 to the year 2020, there have been 10 14 seeds to make the round of 32. In those 10 games, the 14 seed is 0-10 straight up and 1-9 against the spread. So the 14 seed usually ends up falling apart here in the round of 32. I know a lot of people want to root for the Cinderella story. So if you're rooting for Abilene Christian, sorry, but based on history, I just think that Abilene Christian is probably going to see the clock strike midnight here. And I do think UCLA should win this game relatively easily. But looking at some other factors here on why I like UCLA, Abilene Christian did defeat Texas in an impressive fashion. However, it was really awful on offense. Abilene Christian won despite shooting 29.9% from the floor and 16.7% from the three-point line. This offense couldn't do anything. And Texas had a lot of superior athletes who made life really difficult for both the guards and the big men. Now, of course, Texas does have more length than UCLA, but UCLA still has the better athletes and still has a top 100 defense according to KenPom. So I do think that Abilene Christian's offense will struggle once again against superior competition, but UCLA's offense is still better, and I do think UCLA should be able to get the job done offensively. But the main reason why Abilene Christian won was its ability to force turnovers. Abilene Christian does rank #1 in the entire country in opponent turnovers per game. So Abilene Christian really thrives on creating chaos, and Texas turned the ball over 23 times, which was a season high. However, Texas during the regular season did rank 271st in the nation in turnovers. So Texas has had an issue of being relatively turnover prone all season long. UCLA, on the other hand, is one of the best teams in the country when it comes to ball security. UCLA only commits 10.8 turnovers per game, which ranks tied for 14th in the country. So in other words, if Abilene Christian is not forcing turnovers, which I don't think it will be able to against UCLA, at least as many as it did against Texas, I think Abilene Christian is going to have a long game because offensively, this team showed a ton of flaws. I know it ended up winning the game on a rebound foul, hit both free throws there for the win. Still only scored 53 points, still shot less than 30% from the floor. And if UCLA does a good job of taking care of the basketball, I think UCLA should win this game pretty easily, and I do think that's going to happen. So the play of the day, once again, here for Monday, March 22nd, is going to be on UCLA -4.5 and -110 on BetMGM. That's been Solomon Scott's Legends. Go to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.